Hi, my name's Phil. I like talking about politics, and in this video I'd like to discuss how, although Trump is claiming that DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, has saved tens of billions of dollars already, not only do the savings claims not really stack up, but Trump's own government cannot even say what DOGE is, or more specifically, who runs it. What we're seeing from the American government here is smoke and mirrors on a scale usually reserved for authoritarian dictatorships. But first, for daily political commentary, please hit the subscribe button to stay notified. So DOGE is ripping up federal America. Brainless mouthpieces in Britain are saying, oh, we should have DOGE here. Yet nobody knows what it actually is. This includes Trump's own government when asked in court. So what is DOGE? I think it's a team of national saboteurs led by Elon Musk with the task of stealing confidential data which can be used to make the oligarchy richer under cover of pretending to be saving taxpayer money. Trump's supporters would probably not describe it in quite the same terms, but I think would probably agree that it is being run by Elon Musk. But this is not what Musk or Trump are saying. Musk seems to not want his fingerprints on the project in case of, legal difficulties. And a judge was asking questions about DOGE of Department of Justice lawyers. The judge asked, is there an administrator of DOGE at the time? The Department of Justice would go, don't know. You don't know? You don't know if there's an administrator at DOGE? And they're going, yeah, we don't know. Now, it was suggested that the DOGE lawyers, were being obstructive, but British constitutional legal expert David Alan Green suggested that the most likely explanation is genuinely that they actually don't know what's going on. DOGE is not an official government department. It has no public mandate via the usual process of congressional confirmations or budgets. That is an undeniable fact, even if people think that it's somehow acceptable to exist as an extension of Trump's personal authority, which doesn't seem to me to be a legally sound interpretation. It would still need someone running the DOGE team, wouldn't it? Every team has to have a leader. Who is it? Elon Musk? He won't say so. And government officials could not tell a judge that anyone was running it. But somebody has to. If DOGE is a legitimate body, why can't they openly say who's directing it? Because it doesn't matter who I or you think is directing it. If the government won't answer that simple question, that means they are deliberately concealing the chain of command, because there is a chain of command. And there are no legitimate reasons for doing so in a democracy. And then there's the work DOGE claimed to be doing, despite apparently not having anyone running the operation. I mean, who is supposed to take the credit if nobody's in charge? But they claim to have saved tens of billions of dollars already. But there are various reports that the figures seem somewhat overstated, including chopping at least one program which they classed as being worth billions of dollars. But then someone looked at it, it's like, no, that was just a few million. Trump has also claimed that numerous secretive projects have been axed in order to, avoid questions. But government spending is not secret in America, matter of public record, in order for Congress to sign off on it. Like, you might get some security projects kept under wraps, but the overall funding is still known about. But that's not what Trump or Musk are talking about. So rather than, somewhere in the region of $60 billion being supposedly saved, the real figure seems to be a tenth of that. And even that tenth is not really a saving because they haven't targeted genuine waste, just things they don't agree with, which were nonetheless in American interest to fund. And remember, although Trump and Musk are trying to put the emphasis on international projects, to claim that, oh, why are we giving this money to other countries? It's like, you're not. You're giving it to international projects. They're still American funded, right? And America still gets the benefits of that. American money, right? So what DOGE has actually been doing is destroying the livelihoods of ordinary Americans. White MAGA supporting Americans in many cases, which has come as something as a surprise to them. And then there was Musk's instruction, of course, for all federal employees to write a letter detailing their work. There's been a few good responses. I think this was my favourite response to it. But again, there needs to be an answer to what is Musk exactly? No, I don't mean that. We all know what he is. What is his role in Trump's government? He clearly has one, but it's not formalised. What is his authority? Is he leading DOGE or not? If not, who is? Someone must be. And if he's not, what is Musk leading on? How can even Americans who support Trump's agenda think that their country can function with no clear chain of command from the president down to individual government agencies? Right now, Musk seems to be most clearly and actively engaged in warping people's understanding of democracy. Today, seen by tens of millions, of course, because he amplifies himself on Twitter, he said that if any judge anywhere can block every presidential order everywhere, we do not have democracy, we have tyranny of the judiciary. Now, first of all, false premise, because it isn't any judge anywhere. There are no British judges, for example, hearing cases against Trump's presidential orders. Judges have their jurisdictions. Indeed, the word jurisdiction derives from this very concept. So he's talking about American judges in America. But of greater importance, one essential pillar in a democracy is that those who make the laws must still be bound by them. There has to be a pillar of democratic government which makes sure the laws are being followed, and that is the role of the judiciary. In all democracies, judges hear cases of alleged breach of the law against the government all the time. There are multiple court cases in Britain against our government right now. Starmer's not whining about it. When the government wins, at least the position is clear for everyone. When the government loses, they change policy. No great fuss. But do you know what sort of governments don't face judicial reviews of their policies? Tyrannical dictatorships. Attacks on the judiciary are always, and I mean 100% of the time, a consistent process in every transition from democracy to dictatorship. There are multiple things which are common to all such transitions we've seen in history. It's because they need to happen in order to dissolve democracy itself, because they're a fundamental part of it. There are attacks on the free press and support for biased media. There are attacks on the judiciary, on education, academics. Any organised groups, famously Hitler of course took out trade unions as one of his first acts. Trying to argue that judges should not be able to block presidential orders is a move towards having a head of government who can do what they want. That is not democracy. That is literally tyranny. That's what the word means. But there we are. Those are my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comments below. If you've enjoyed the video, please click the like button and subscribe for further content. If you'd like to support the channel further, you can click the join button for memberships. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.